Open access. Okay, we're in access and we're going to do every possible question you're going to get into access. Don't freak out with access. Probably about 70% of access you can do without too much thinking. And the only things that you have to think about a little bit sometimes are a little bit on the queries and maybe a little bit on the calculations. The rest of the stuff is follow this, follow that, and use your copper head. Okay, open the database called blah 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 and do the following. Okay, change the column width. Okay, so tip here, make sure that you're working in the right table. Okay, it's like my favorite Nana mistake is like open the wrong table and do all the stuff in there. And remember, in Access, you can't undo. Okay, no use crying, you just can't undo. So be careful. So we're going to go to table old, and he has this table, and they want us to do some stuff with it. Okay, so there's the table. It's to do with a cycle race. I think you might have even seen this database at some stage in grade 11 or something. And what do we want to do? The first thing is change the column width of the first column to 20. Okay, the column width. Okay, the column width is what you see in this view. In other words, you go into here and you change the column width, right click. Remember, right clicking on something probably 90% of the time will sort out will give you the option you need. If it doesn't, you then go to the menu and you go and poke around there. Okay, what do we want to make this again? 20. Okay, 20. Right, swap the first two columns around without deleting the data. Okay, a couple of ways around this. This is probably the easiest. It takes a bit of practice. Okay, click on it. You see that? You may just see there it's becoming like a little rectangle. Hold it down and you drag it across. Bam. Let's do that again. It was kind of fun. Okay, double click on it, drag it across to where we want it to be. Bam. Oh, this is just so cool. One more time. Okay. There we go. Okay, what else can we do in this table? Rename the entry field, entry fee to fee. Okay, please. Rename. Again, you can hide the column here, by the way. Rename the column to fee. Okay, and the last one, sort the table alphabetically according to surname and name. Okay, watch this. I'll sort it according to surname. Okay, so they're all the. And now I'm going to sort it according to name because the two Adams, and obviously Zelda should come before Judy. So I'm going to click on that. Oh, sorry, sort. All that's gone out. Okay, so you highlight them both at the same time. If you can, in other words, if they're adjacent, they're alongside of each other, you just sort them. And just remember that, because that's going to come up a few times about strict alphabetical order. In other words, there are three Adams here. So Anthony Adams comes before Julie, who comes before Zelda. Right. You don't normally get very much messing around with the table. Maybe in grade 11. In this view, we're going to go into the design next, and that's where you're going to make a lot more of your changes, particularly in grade 12. Sorry, pressed the wrong key.